Hi, everyone. It's Saul Maraney from Johannesburg, South Africa. And today I'm very excited to have on the call one of my mentors and one of the guys that really has helped me the most to get where I have achieved to get in the last 11 months. And today I'm talking to Mark Tandon. So Mark, thanks so much for coming on the call today. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely a pleasure, Saul. Great to catch up with you again.
Wonderful. So Mark, thank you for giving me the opportunity. And you've just released a brand new course, which is called the I Am Goofball's Guide to $51 to $74 per hour. And it's a brand new course. And I saw that right from the beginning, and I enjoyed from the first word till the last word. It's a great guide. And as I was saying to you before we got on the call, it's something completely different. And congratulations on your new product. Can you tell us quickly a little bit about yourself? How did you get to where you are in internet marketing? And, just to make it clear for when people invest in your new product, what are they going to be taught?
Okay, yeah, no problem. Just real quick background on me. I mean, I was maybe like a lot of people watching, sort of hanging out on the circles of IM for quite some time, spinning my wheels, going through a lot of different products, not really taken enough action. And then I finally got smart and hired a coach, and that was about 18 months ago, and that really turned things around for me, got me focused, gave me clear direction, and he really inspired me to take big action. And shortly thereafter, Saul, you and I became acquainted, so it was great to have other people, other colleagues that were learning the game at the same time. So that's kind of where I got started. I don't want to spend too much time talking about me. We'll just jump, because I guess your next question was just a brief summary of the course. Well, in a nutshell, over the last 6 months, I've found myself providing services to mainly online marketers, but certainly some offline clients as well. But what I found is there's this massive, online marketing is growing so quickly. And as you well know, there's so many things people need to get done in a day, and outsourcing is becoming an essential part of their business. So once you can pick up a couple of skills, and some of these you may already have, you can actually charge a pretty good rate and build up a little client base and get paid risk-free. And that's, in a nutshell, what the course is all about. It outlines everything I've done over the past 6 months and how anybody starting from absolutely nowhere can get up and running and start making very good money on very part-time hours.
Well, as you say, what's amazing is that as I came in 11 months ago, you were in the mastermind group that I joined, and with the same coach. And it's been a very interesting time for me, Mark. You were there from word go, and thank God, in the last 11 months, I've got now 13 products. 6 have been products of the day, and I'm continuously growing every single day. But like what you said, and is that I was also wasting time and spinning my wheels and on the outside, and things really changed was when I got a coach and been able to get the ongoing support of a real mastermind for people to be able to celebrate when we're doing well and be there for you when you're not doing so well. Because as you know, internet marketing has its days, and some days are easier than others. And in the last 11 months, I probably bought over about 100 products, because I, in between bought and reviewed, I've just been feeding myself with information and really learning as much as I can. And as you know better than anyone, because you've been inside so many of the bigger launches, and you see exactly what's coming out all the time. So many of the courses that come out, they promise to be able to show you to do a system, or they show you a way to get traffic or conversions or anything like that. But so many of them leave us unfulfilled. For someone like myself, then I spend at least 3 hours a day learning and studying and going through courses, because I'm also asked to review, and I want to grow as much as that I can. I have found that so many have been theoretical or not, or leave out pieces. And your course I reviewed about a week ago, and it's just gone on sale. And it's, as you say, this isn't a shiny object course, but you have actually showed within your, from your experience, exactly what you're saying, is that there is such a demand for these basic services that actually don't take long to master. If you've read copywriting books by a friend, Lee Murray, who you work with, or just go through these courses and actually take action, you've got skills that people are begging for and they need all the time. And as you say, people are looking to outsource. And if you can step in and offer to do, for example, swipes for a launch or all the different stuff that you talk about, there's a huge demand and people are happy to pay for that. So, just congratulations on your new course that you've shown exactly what it takes to make real money, to be in demand. And I know that you've done work with some of the biggest launches. I mean, in the last 6 months, Mark, and bringing out a completed product, which congratulations, you're back launching. What would you say is your biggest takeaway? And, just for anyone that's listening today, what's your advice for someone that really wants to make the second half of 2015 the best possible, second half of the year that they can have?
Great question. I mean, I think basically it comes down to, if somebody's just struggling and they've been skirting on the sidelines a little bit, is to really pick one method and to run with it. It's much easier to say that than to do it. I think the reason that this course has appealed to such a wide base is that there's not risk involved in this. A lot of people, if you want to get into, any type of marketing, you have to sell something. Any type, if you're advertising on Facebook, there's risk. If you're advertising with Bing or PPC, there's risk. Certainly the returns can be very, very well worth it, but you have to be willing to go out of pocket and take that gamble. What I found with a lot of people that have maybe gone through a whole bunch of products and not seen the success they want is that they just want a win. And by that I mean they want some guaranteed income coming in. And for me, that's what this has enabled me to do personally in the last 6 months, is in very little time per week fund other online ventures. And that's what I like about it, is there's no risk to this income. I'm getting paid before I sit down and do any work. The contract's already done, So that's what I think is going to appeal to a large part of the audience.
Wow, I like that. That's 100% right. And I've seen from my own coaching students and from the mastermind that we're part of, people come, people go. It's just that for me, I know that my biggest asset is, I've got no alternative, so I need to make this work, because like in South Africa, first of all, there's a limited amount of jobs, and being a white South African, it is even less jobs. Plus, my goal is to be able to earn US dollars and to travel, and I've been able to achieve it. But exactly what you say, Mark, and I think it's so important for anyone that's listening to this. It's just, I love what you say, is to stick, is to know, to perfect one money-making venture online, and to be able to have that security, because when money's coming in, as you say, and you stick at one thing, then you're going to, your whole month starts off differently. I've seen so many people with online riches and their goals to do it, but if they haven't been seeing the success, and then they come home from work, they're tired, they're looking in their inbox, their wife or their kids or their friends may not believe in what they're doing, and once you taste blood, and once you start making money, it just gives a completely different feel to the entire experience of earning money from nothing and on the internet. And it really, it's exactly what you say. And I've been through your course twice, and I really enjoyed it. And it struck me that there's work to be done. It's like you have to keep on following up on the people who you're providing services to. Your reputation is the most important thing. So you want to give the best quality work, and you have to do it on time. But exactly what we're saying is that, there are courses that all of us have on our hard drive, and if you actually go through it and study it, then you've got great skills to be able to offer other people that are online trying to make money. I think, I see it as almost selling like the picks and the shovels for the people that are going out and doing the mining, because everyone does need this. And, as I said, it's just congratulations on such a refreshing course to see that. What I was saying earlier is I've often bought courses under $20, $10, $15, $7, and they don't come with a real plan, and it hasn't been even thought out properly. But yours certainly is. I know that you take so much pride in your work, and I've always said that you are one of my favorite authors, because you come from also education background. You You haven't got to where you are overnight. And congratulations. So for anyone that's watching this I Am Goofball's Guide to $51 to $74 per hour is a wonderful course. Mark's put his heart and his soul into it, and it just, the amount of value that it gives in terms of just thinking about this business and making it more real and being able to show something for all of our hard work allows us to be able to, as you say, discover new things online, and then opportunities even start coming in more abundantly because you're not worried about the day-to-day finances. So Mark, congratulations. Just, if you could leave us with the last few words for anyone that really, as I said, wants to be successful. Besides, you've mentioned sticking to one thing, and you've mentioned having a coach and a mentor. What other advice can you give us today of how you've been able to become so successful in such a short period of time?
Well, that's another great question, Saul, so thanks. What I would say is it's really helpful to get a quick win. And that goes back to not jumping from one thing to the next and giving up too quickly before you see results, because that's what discourages people, and it forces them back right into that circle. And we've all been there. So once you tap into a method, it can be this product, it can be another product, it could be another system altogether. I don't really care what it is for you, but you have to find one method and go for that quick win. Focus 110% on it. Because as soon as you start seeing positive results, it's going to fuel you to move forward, and you'll realize that this is a reality. It's not a joke. It's not a scam. There are ways, as you and I both well know, to make a good living online, and it all comes down to that one thing, and just focus on one thing.
Oh, that's such great advice, and you're so right. And for anyone that's listening, I just hope that you heard exactly what Mark said. Is, I live in Johannesburg, and Mark, that I sold insurance for the big company's called Discovery Life. It's like New York Life. It's the biggest insurance company in South Africa. And for 14 years, I sold insurance and investments. I had a big recurring book of recurring premiums, and I decided to do this full time, exactly like what you're saying. And like on the 1st of March this year, I relinquished my license, and I'm making a great living, and I'm really doing well. But I've only been able to do that, as you say, is from the wins that I've had, from being, from having achievements. And like what you say is that with our mastermind group, and you don't mind pulling out an all-nighter, because at least you bounce it off people in your mastermind group. You've got people, you know that you're on the right path, and you've got affiliates on board. So when you're launching and when you're releasing your information, you've got a good feel that it's going to be accepted. It's, if you're pulling out all-nighters and doing it alone and you've got no idea, that's a lot more discouraging. And exactly like what you say is if we're able to get wins and come to like a Friday, right now it's Friday night in Johannesburg, and I'm going to go to bed tonight, and I'm going to put my head on the pillow and think, what have I achieved this week? But I like what your course shows, is that you're able to literally bank wins every single week. It also works by word of mouth, that the more awesome work that you're doing for people, it's going to spread like fire. And congratulations on such a great course. So, I really appreciate the time that you've taken to speak to me, guys. I've been speaking to Mark Tandon. This new course is really, at the moment, it's just under $10. I know that it's going up, it's creeping up on a dime sale, but for $10, Mark, I mean, it's, it's a real education. You're able to actually see a plan in a future. And I think that with this as a basis, plus improving our skills every day with internet marketing, I mean, it is real, and you can certainly make a good living, and you can help people, because once you're in a financial position of doing pretty well, then you're able to give charity, and you'll be able to help, and a mindset to be prosperous. And exactly that, I'd like to sum up, that's exactly what your course is. It's very realistic. The shiny buttons and the exciting, crazy stuff that you see, and these mad softwares, 95% of the time we don't even implement them. But this is a course that's worth implementing, and I certainly believe that if someone takes action on what you're showing and keeps on educating yourself, you're going to be able to pay your basic bills and your mortgage and the school fees. And my daughter's just got braces. I mean, it's all those small stuff that keep on biting at us, especially when we're self-employed. And if you're able to have all of that guaranteed to be coming in and your workflows increasing as you've been able to do, it allows you to be able to be much calmer, much more creative, and even do more awesome stuff online. So Mark, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I wish you all the best of luck with your launch. I know that it's a second day and it's been sitting #1 the whole day on Warrior Plus, and you deserve that. And what I love about this is it's an evergreen product. It's not going to be out the window tomorrow if Google make a little change or Facebook make a little change. This is evergreen. And, I'd rather spend a couple of hours learning something that's evergreen than something that is here today and gone tomorrow. So Mark, thanks so much, and I will speak to you soon, and all the best of luck to you in the future, sir.
Thanks so much, Saul. Great to talk to you again.
Thank you very much. Bye.